Hi, I'm Kevin Ireland with the Ogden Weaver Chamber of Commerce, and you're watching Chamber Chat. Today we have with us Mr. Jim Harvey from the Golden Spike Arena. He's a general manager there, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about some of the happenings going on out at the arena. How are you today, Jim?
Fine, thank you, Kevin.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on these days out at the Golden Spike.
The big annual event is our Weber County Fair.
Sure.
That takes place the 5th through the 8th of August. That's a great event. It's a county celebration.
Tell me a little bit about the fair. I mean, what's your attendance typically for that?
You know, the attendance usually ranges 60,000 plus over the 4 days, so it gets great attendance. And one of the things that we have, I think, that's great as a county is we have free parking. Everyone that can come out, it's really easy, and it's contiguous to the layout of the property.
Sure.
So you don't have to walk for blocks and blocks or having paid something. It makes it very easy, very kid-friendly. Or, you know, for people who have a little tougher time getting around, it's not from here and 5 miles away or
Sure.
a taxi cab to get there. So it makes it simple.
And there may be somebody out there that hasn't actually been to a fair before. Let's talk a little bit about what they can see if they do come out to the fair for the first time.
If they come to our fair has been voted by the Utah Associations of Fairs to be the best fair in the state, whether it has to do with a county fair or even the state fair. A lot of people, probably the most frequent comment that I get is it's the funnest fair that we come to all year round. And it's not just your typical thing with the connotation of fair. It has to do with, there's a lot of, we take great pride with our 4-H and livestock program. The people who run that, I'm not sure of the numbers, but I think it was in excess of $600,000 was raised for Weber County kids. And of course, that money goes back into their education last year. So each year, there's a great livestock show, and whether it's kids are participating in the hogs,
right,
or in the sheep, or in the steers, they also participate with rabbits and chickens and pigeons and whether small stock, large stock. There's goats out there. We have draft horses that are out there.
Which is one of my favorite events, the draft horses.
I love the draft horses out there too. It's a great event and then we have commercial vendors obviously, but we also have other things that are going on out there. For instance, we have an all Weber rodeo that takes place on Wednesday the 5th of August. That's the first night, where it's mainly Weber County residents that are out there, but that's also Utah Food Bank Day. There's a discount if you bring a can of food for the food bank, so it makes it affordable.
Sure.
The day two, Thursday, is a Kids Day, and on that day we started a thing called the Utah Youth Rodeo. That's where kids from around this northern part of the area get to compete. You start as early as 2 years old.
Wow.
Of course, you don't get on a steer, but you get on a stick horse.
Sure.
And then they go up to 14 or until they can compete with the junior high and high school level type rodeos. So that makes it really good. On Friday night, we have the Elite Fight Night, which is some MMA type fighting. We also have a great act, they call it the Fab, out on the grandstand stage, which is a professional group, you know, happening out there. And then, like you said, though, we have horse pulls. And I got to tell you, the people who watch it, if you've never seen horse pulls, it's kind of like tractor pulls with draft horses. It is so cool to see.
It is so fun. It's one of my, like I said, it's one of my favorite events.
Well, you can't go to every fair and see something like that.
Right.
I mean, this is stuff that they used to do back 100 years ago, back in Ohio. Where
now let's talk about the most important part, though. The food.
The food is good.
There's going to be corn dogs and cotton candy.
Yeah, but not just that. There's some great barbecue to be had out there. We've got this Polynesian guy that comes and turns turkey legs and chickens and over an open fire with real mesquite wood, and the smell is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the food is great. But there's all different types of good food to be had out there as well. And sure, you can get a great piece of pizza. Sure, you can get some great bratwurst. Sure, you can get some great corn on the cob, or you can get some funnel cakes. But there's also some other really, really good food out there to be had out there.
That's
and then
great.
we have a great demolition derby. Our venue to watch the demolition derby is the most intimate. It's phenomenal because you're right on top of the action. It's really a great thing to see. And then another thing that you'd be used to out there is also the antique tractors.
Love that.
We've got a huge display of antique tractors that are that cover the infield of the racetrack. And you see stuff from built as soon as the first tractors were ever made up until current things. They have old thrashing machines. It's if people around here just kind of want to see what life was like in Utah 100 years ago in a safe, wholesome, family-friendly environment. This is an inexpensive way to see it and do it. We get visitors from all over the western United States that come every year to this. It's a great, great experience.
So once again, it's the Weber County Fair. What are the dates?
It's the Snake Rattle and Roll. That's the thing.
Snake Rattle and Roll.
We've got a snake exhibit this year. We've got some fish coming in on these big aquariums coming in. We have a live petting zoo that comes in with the all different types of exotic animals and not just local animals. And then there's chickens walking around you and goats trying to eat out of your hands. And I mean, it's great. But that'll happen on Wednesday the 5th, and then Thursday the 6th, and Friday the 7th, and Saturday the 8th of August, coming right around the corner. And then right after that, we go into the American Cancer Society. They have got an event out there. We have, of course, in the fall, we'll have rodeos coming out there. We have a lot of barrel races that take place out there. We also have the Standard Examiner puts on several home and garden type shows. Mm-hmm. We have gun shows. We have antique shows. We have all different types of shows every week. So the best thing to do is to maybe go to our website, thegoldenspikeeventcenter.com, goldenspikeeventcenter.com, and look, there's always an updated calendar on there, or any of the chambers. We all kind of link together with the calendaring and see, because not everybody, for instance, if you're going to go to the gold panning show or the rock show, it's tough in today's environment to get advertising out in all the different mediums. So if you go to there, you can sign up for emails, and we don't blister you. Maybe once a month we'll send out a reminder of the upcoming shows, the upcoming public shows. That doesn't include all the private functions that we do.
Right.
We've got roller derbies out there. I mean, it's just, if it's the dog training, there's just one thing after another. So we stay pretty busy.
That's good. Well, Jim, thanks for being here today. Once again, don't forget, we've got the county fair coming up first week of August. Make sure you get out there and enjoy that. See the tractors, look at the livestock, have some great food, and entertain the family. The Golden Spike Arena, Weber County Fair, one of the big events that happens out there, along with all the other events that happen all year long. I'm Kevin Ireland with Chamber Chat. Thanks for being here.